That's crazy.
It was just one of the most, because me and her had like so much situations that I'm coming off championships. So people just see like, oh, you this, that, and the third. And it's like all this stuff behind the scenes that I'm dealing with, like with my daughter, going through a divorce. Like people don't even like, man, that mind state was just so crazy. I didn't see her from when she was like 6 months till about a year and 5 months. And
Wow.
we was in the playoffs. We was in the playoffs. I'll never forget this. I played good all season. Then every basketball player hits that
That
draw
wall.
that wall. And I hit it right when playoffs started. First two series we won, but I was just playing. I'm talking about like 10 points, 7 rebounds. Like I was just not, I couldn't click.
Yeah.
I was able to fly my daughter out. I flew her out for the finals. We made it to the finals. I flew her out. Man, it was just like that. That switch.
Hey.
Everything I started going crazy. I started going crazy, man. It just ignited that like I was whole again. You know what I mean? I went. I ended up winning Finals MVP. I was just man. I was just one of. It was so crazy that one of the other players on the other team looked at me just like it's just like middle of game like four. He was just looking at me like, and I was like, "What's up, bro?" He was like, "What happened to you? You was just not the same player that you was before." I was like, "Man, what you got like that? What your kids and what that means to you when you finally become whole and like taken away from you, and you still got to perform on a high level." Without that missing piece next to you, it makes you just wonder like you got to go hard for them because this is what you need. If you're gonna take, if I'm gonna take the time away from my daughter, I better make sure I'm handling business.
Exactly.
I better not be out here just being an average player, getting minimum money and this, that, that. You better come out here and perform and do and win 9 championships because I'm taking away from really the most important thing. Because
Exactly.
like you said, the love of this game in the beginning, yeah, I love it. I play basketball, but hey, it's a business at a point because I got these kids, this family is much more important than this.
Exactly.
Family members. I know you. We stretched for time. I know you said you gotta go soon. I ain't trying to. I just want to ask this last question. Like if you could give one advice to a new up and coming athlete who wants to get in the game, possibly one day win 9 championships. Which I don't think that So just for the statistics, you're the only person that I've ever met other than me that's won this one championship. You're the only other person. But just to get them started on their journey, because the whole reason I even started this whole podcast is just to give athletes coming up the understanding of what's to come. Just prepare. Prepare mentally. Yes, you can have fun. Yes, you can enjoy this game and get the most out of it. But like you said, 75-25, the mental part of this game is so important. I just want to prepare every athlete that's coming up. That's guys that's already in the game. How do you prepare mentally and how do you get ready for this road, for this journey, man, to go through this fire? What's up, guys? I just dropped my new ebook, 6 Must-Have Steps to Be an Overseas Basketball Player. I've been playing for the last 9 years. I got all the steps and the traits that you need to start your journey with networking, with getting a mentor, all the things that you need to start your journey to be a protege. So go get that ebook, click the link in the bio, and make sure you get your steps to being that overseas pro one day. Let's go.
I feel, man, like the most important thing is that players gotta know that the country or the new team that you go to, they're not gonna adapt to you. You gotta adapt to them.
Ooh.
That's the biggest mistake that a lot of the young players make going to a new country or a new team.
Oh my
They feel like,
God.
oh, yeah, like da. I had this in the States, I had this back home. Like, no, like, bro, like you're at a different country. They're not gonna get used to you. You gotta get used to them,
Right.
to their culture, the way they eat, how they practice, how they play, because it's a completely different game. oh yeah, I used to do this back in the States. I used to do this back in college. Yeah, you're not in college. You're not back in the States.
It's not there.
You're playing in Argentina. You're playing in Colombia. All right. How do they play here? You gotta adjust to the way they play out here. Adjust to the system. Adjust to the culture, bro. So if you go somewhere to play, you can just complain and feel like because the first of all, you're never gonna have whatever you have back in the States. You're never gonna feel as comfortable. The food, I mean, your housing, none of that. It's never gonna be like back home.
Right.
So first of all, you gotta get used to that and know that hey, this is what I have. This is what I gotta work with, and know that there's gonna be tough times. There's gonna be times that you might go through something that you don't like. Hey, you still gotta go through it. There's gonna be times that, like you said, yeah, your coach is gonna say something to you that you're gonna be like, "Yo, what's up with this guy?" You get me? Like, so I feel the most important thing is that you gotta adjust to the culture, to the country that you go to, and know that, hey, man, I gotta stay with it and continue to grind and know why I started playing and look at the bigger picture. If you want to make it far in this game of basketball and go different places, you gotta know that you gotta start somewhere small and then continue to get better and continue to get to better leagues, and you're gonna get more money and the situation is gonna be better. But at the beginning, man, it's a grind. It's a grind, and know that it's not gonna be peaches and cream how people think it is back in the States, you know.
Man, that's so true because I did a last interview with one of my teammates that just left. He was younger and he is like, I can't do it, man. I have to leave. I have to save my career because we're playing in Argentina. And Argentina in basketball is just a whole different caliber of just, first of all, just mentally. Just mentally being able to play out here is just a whole different beast. And I was trying to get him to understand, like, they're not going to adjust to you. It don't matter that you was in Europe or wherever you was at and you was doing what you was doing and the course is great and people take care of it and you come here, and there's messed up rims and the court is dirty and the coach bench you for 3 games. He don't play you in the fourth quarter for 3 straight games. That's part of the game. Like, you got to learn to adjust to that. That's part of the game. Like, they don't care about that. As much as I've won before, they don't care about none of that.
They don't care where you come from, what have you done. They don't care none of that. And like you said, conditions, they're gonna be bad sometimes, man. Like the court's gonna be terrible, the rim, the weather, there's no heater inside the gym and it's freezing outside. You're like, man, how can you guys play like this? But hey, they grew up in this weather, so they've been playing like this for the last 25 years, so they're used to it already. Right. So you gotta get used to that in just a few days.
And still produce. Because I've been like
still right gonna perform at the level that they expect
you to. Because over here in the country the city that I'm in, Rio Gallegos in Argentina, it's like literally at the bottom of
freezing.
Man, they told me
it's freezing. I remember playing there. It's freezing, man. Like, mad respect to you that you're doing out there, man, because it's super cold. Thank God it's the summer out there. It's not as cold right now, but during the winter, boy,
listen,
we're talking about Montana.
Look, man, I didn't know this coming in. Honestly, I didn't even know. When I was getting off the plane, the lady was like, it's summertime right now. I'm like, but it's like 45 degrees. She was like, yeah, it's the summer. It gets below 0. Come again? Bro. How cold?
Yeah.
I'm coming from Florida. I'm coming from the sunshine, literally the sunshine state.
We're not used to this.
And you still have to perform. And that's a real thing. Your body freezes. Your body literally reacts different. Like, your bones, your hands. That's really a real thing, and you got to be able to perform. But, man, I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you getting on. I know you said you had to go take care of some things. We got to chop it up a little bit, man. It was good hearing from you, man. For real.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, man, and I love what you're doing, man, for the up-and-coming basketball players. Hopefully they can listen to this. And if anybody has any type of questions, why not? You know where to find me. Hopefully this is going to help someone out there So, man, appreciate you what you're doing, man, and good luck with everything.
All right, man. Appreciate you, bro. Hopefully we get the cross pass again. I'm pretty sure we will, man. We get the cross pass on this court again. Win the championship together. Ooh, that'll be a great episode.
Yes, sir.
That'll
Yes,
be a
sir.
great episode.
Blessings to you, my brother.
You too, bro.
All right, man.
All right, man. That's all we have for this episode. I really appreciate my brother right there, man. That's just like one of those distant brothers that you know every time you meet up, there's always going to be love. This guy has helped me in my career. You know, we didn't even get into all that, but he helped me during my career at a point in time, make it through a tough situation, help me out with jobs. You need good people, and as you can see, when you do good, this man is a 9-time champion, and he deserves everyone. He deserves to win 9 more. I really appreciate Jonathan being on. That's all we got for this episode of Arnold Thoughts Podcast, and I am out of here.